it's the dead of winter or the middle of summer in the Central Valley, you need to make sure that your heating and air conditioning is in proper working order. And it also doesn't hurt to check the pipes too, which is why we are here at Lee's. And I am here with the general manager. This is Chad Withrow, general manager of Lee's Air, Plumbing, and Heating.
That's right.
So you were giving me a tour of the whole space. We're in ground zero for Lee's. So in the Central Valley, I've had a new air conditioner. It was not from Lee's, I'm sorry. There are so many people that do what you do.
Yes.
How do you set yourself apart from everybody else?
It's a great question. And yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of places to choose from as a consumer for sure. So the question isn't necessarily about what do we offer that's different from a product perspective.
Yes.
It's more about like what do we do differently? What's the quality that we put forth? And I think it really starts with our employees, right?
Yeah.
You know, the quality of the service, everything from the employees that show up at your front door all the way down to the product in and of itself, the warranties that we have are really second to none. And so we really take pride in that.
Well, I wish that I would have gotten a tour before I would have got my air conditioning, because I would have gone with you, because everybody that is here seems like they like being here, which can definitely trickle down to your customer service, to how people respond to what customers need. So you have your mission statement. It's all over the place here at Lee's, and it says, serve people, our customers, our coworkers, our community, and have fun doing it.
Absolutely.
What does that mean?
Absolutely. We absolutely want to serve our customers. I mean, that's in and of itself. We're a service company, right? It just so happens that we do air conditioning and plumbing as well. You know, and you know, we spoke a little bit about how we differentiate ourselves from the customer's perspective, but certainly from the employee's perspective as well. I mean, we have a lot of different things we like to do. We pride ourselves in being different from every other contractor from the employee's perspective as well. We have, I mean, Christmas parties, we have raffles, we have giveaways. We have, you know, we've partnered with Chichancy Park, where we can send our employees to go watch Grizzly games and all their events. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. We're continuously trying to look for ways to differentiate ourselves. We have a school on the north side of town to where we can actually train an employee that maybe is from outside the industry into being a competent and professional HVAC technician or a plumber here in the Valley. Well,
you know, business, it exists for the customer, yes, but when you have happy employees, you have happy customers.
Absolutely.
And so it's just such a great model for any sort of business. How do people work for Lee's? What kinds of employees are you looking for? What's that process like?
Great question. And one of the things that we pride ourselves in, you know, we spoke a little bit about the school. What that enables us to do is we like to try, we filter through our applicants looking for good, good members of the community. Right. We're not necessarily looking for the best HVAC technician to come here and work for Lee's, right? We want mentors in the community. We want upstanding individuals inside of the community that already have that amount of respect and have demonstrated things, some of the intangibles like integrity. Right. So when we're interviewing people, we ask people like, hey, show me about it, you know, tell me about a time when you demonstrated integrity in the face of adversity. And those types of questions are what we're asking. We could train someone to be an HVAC technician. We could train someone to be a plumber. Some of these intangibles, though, we can't train on. Right? And that's what the school exists for, right? So if we start with the very basic raw material, what we want in a person, and ultimately make them great representatives of the community and ultimately the brand Lee's.
I would think, though, and everything that you've showed me, and you know, your meeting room up there where you have team meetings, where you do trainings, the incentive programs you have for employees, and the fact that everybody has bought into the mission statement, you might get somebody, great foundation of a person, but then they start working at Lee's and you make them even better. I bet that happens.
It does.
All right, why should somebody work for Lee's?
Absolutely. So the industry in and of itself is a great industry to be a part of, especially here in the Valley. Okay, so it's 105 degrees in August, right? That's not going to change anytime soon, right? People are still going to have issues with plumbing and all that stuff. There's a lot of things about this industry that makes it less susceptible to recessions, for example. So it's a stable environment to be in. And it's ultimately, if you can narrow down like, hey, I want to go into a place where I have some sense of job security and still have the opportunity to serve my customers and my community, those are the people we want.
And it seems fun to be here.
It's fun to be here too, right? Like, I mean, it's fun. Like we got the arcade, we have the vending machine, we have a gym, right? These are all efforts to engage our employees and differentiate ourselves.
Right.
Our retention is good. We have a good retention level.
Yeah.
That's an anomaly inside the industry, right? Generally speaking, the industry in and of itself, there's a lot of turnover from place to place. Ultimately, we like to think that once someone arrives here at Lee's, this is where they're going to retire.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
So here we're at Lee's, at home base for Lee's, and it's a pretty big footprint here. You mentioned a gym, you mentioned, your arcade. You showed me all around. Are there plans to grow, to get even bigger?
Always, yeah. Yes, there's plans. There's always plans to continue to expand our influence for our customers, and if that dictates that we expand geographically, that's what it is. We go into the meetings, what people would normally call like a growth meeting, right?
Yeah.
Like how are we going to grow? The conversation centers around like, hey, how can we continue to serve our customers?
Yeah.
And ultimately, that will indicate demand back to us, as we continue to get busier. And then we can grow.
What is your service area?
So we service up and down the Central Valley.
Okay.
We have obviously you're in Fresno right now. We have another location way up in Loomis.
Okay.
Not too many people know where Loomis is, but that's just outside of Sacramento. We have operations all over the place, Clovis and in Visalia, all over the place, just to help better centralize ourselves and ultimately be more timely in meeting our customers' demands.
Well, I think that Lee's is great service that you are here to provide, but also great stewards of Central Valley business and the economy. It was a pleasure being here and showing me all around and showing me the business. And next time my air conditioning goes out, because it is Fresno, it will happen.
Absolutely.
I will definitely call Lee's.
I hope
Chad,
so.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure was all mine. Thank you very much.